I should probably wash my glasses.
That is the #1 priority right now.
I don't know why I'm getting shocked so often by things lately.
Okay, because it's been really dry. I've been running the humidifier 24/7, and I can just barely get it up to like 38% sometimes. Oh, hi! Hey, Naomi! Good to see you again. We were talking about this game after we stopped yesterday, and I realized that I was being unfairly harsh, based solely on how much I hate how this game turns out. So that's not to say that I don't mean all the things that I said, but that they sound much harsher because the worst part of it for me is not going to be until the very end. So just wanted to clear that up, so that just in case anyone is like, wow, really? This, she says, is worse than the others? Currently, no, it's boring, but like, we're gonna have that with a few more Nancy Drew games. Not the next one is fun. And there are, if we were not religiously following a walkthrough, there are so many places where you can just get stuck.
Oh yeah, but
And
I don't, like, it's a
seriously
negative.
count that against
but
it.
It's a negative, but there are so many, like, there are some games that I categorize with my favorites where you have to religiously follow a walkthrough.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Crazy.
Like Sam and Max Hit the Road. I will not play that game if I'm not religiously following a walkthrough.
How many tabs can I close?
Or Starship Titanic.
Can I close QOG?
Huh? Yeah. Psh. Gosh dang it, Deb.
Can I close Wikipedia?
Yeah. Okay, so what do I do?
What did we just do? Like last night?
Oh, I think we inserted a zip disk. Did we look at it?
Yeah.
Oh, we need a password.
Did we not get the password?
I don't know. What does it say the password was?
Oh, alcohol. Sorry.
Okay, so that doesn't sound super bad. She's complaining about the smell of the pre-moistened lens wipes, which is probably a form of alcohol.
It is.
Oh my gosh, you're wearing gloves.
I am cold. I'm also wearing a hat that I wouldn't normally wear, but I'm cold. Review your notes up to this point. Set the alarm for 10 a.m. Visit Henrik. So,
Okay.
yeah, because this is what I'm saying. If we were not...
So, set it to when?
10
PM or AM?
a.m. Do you want to wake up at 10 o'clock p.m.? The most hateful noise.
Supper is weighing heavily on my stomach.
Okay. Go to Henrik's place and then smack his notes on the board.
Do we have notes?
Smack.
Oh.
I like Henrik. He's the only thing I like.
I should probably wear my retainers tonight.
I should probably sort of put these on. At least pretend I'm listening.
Sound of snoring.
Yeah, just smack him on the board, that's fine. Okay. Mexican consulate. Talk with Alejandro. So now we just need to get spoken to more. It also tells you exactly what dialogues to use, by the way.
Buenos
So
dias.
it's possible that we're
Heard?
messing
The
things
police
up.
received an
Well, that was
anonymous
correct.
tip, and they're considering Joanna a prime suspect in a Bacall theft. They've taken her in for questioning.
They've taken her in for
Called in that tip. She
questioning.
lied about the
called in the
Cinebar,
tip.
and you may not know this,
I don't
but
like
she
her.
has jeopardized the museum's finances with all of her wheeling and dealing. Why should she not be questioned?
We don't know if she lied about the Cinnabon or whatever it
Because-
was.
I am not at liberty to say.
But here's my thing.
I need to know the Nahuatl word for snake.
Nahuatl.
Can you help me?
What do you need that word for?
I'd rather not say. It's part of my investigation.
Now, if only I could remember the word for snake. I hear you have been a great help to Henrik. I wonder if you can help me improve my memory too.
What are you talking about, Alejandro?
I am almost certain that the provenance documents for the Bacall carving were falsified. I have asked Joanna to see the documents, but she evades me. If you can find that file in her office and bring it to me, I think it might help my memory of Nahuatl a lot.
Man, his voice is familiar. Not in a good way, but in a I recognize this voice.
Yeah, also, don't give a dude who... Like, don't give an antagonistic person
Classified files?
the original classified files.
It's okay. I think that
Fax
Nancy
them
is
to him or something. Like, give him facsimiles. But don't
Tragic-
give him the originals.
Tragically,
It wouldn't be right for me to go behind Joanna's back
this
like
game
that.
doesn't care about
Is it
painting
right for
Nancy in a
Joanna
good
to
light.
deny me access to these documents? And besides, I will return the
And we
file
did
as
find
soon
evidence
as I
that
have the
somebody's
information
involved
I
in
need.
What
smuggling.
makes you think they were falsified?
In Mexico, it is common knowledge that the carving was stolen from Bacall's tomb when it was first excavated. But no one has been able to
I
prove
really
it.
hope they're making
If
up a
I
lot of
can
this
determine
stuff.
that they
Like-
But no one has been able to
This will be
prove
the
it.
Because that's kind of my thing.
major
There's some
step
things that
toward
Nancy's
legal
Drew games
repatriation
touch on
of the
where I'm
artwork,
like,
whenever and
if this is
wherever it
make-believe, that's
resurfaces.
fine. But if this is talking about real stuff that's like an ongoing
Okay,
problem,
Alejandro. I'll see what I can do.
I
I
feel
don't
my
need your
Nahuatl
silly
coming back
little
to me already. Do you know what Sihuapili
game
means?
to be trying
Princess
to...
or lady. Now, if only I could remember the word for
You
snake.
know what I'm trying
I
to
should get back to the museum.
say?
Yes, you should.
No, I've been having words in my ear.
Oh, yeah, but it's Alejandro. Nothing he says is
Okay, so we go here, get the Providence documents. Providence. Why does that sound so familiar?
important because they're in her filing cabinet. They'll already be-
No, I know that. I'm just
Oh,
thinking,
because he said
oh,
it
it's a
1,000
song.
times.
Right.
Oh. No, it's certainly not because that's what he keeps talking about all the time. It's because there's a song.
Well, shut up.
No, you shut up.
How? Okay.
Go to get the
The
Providence
word
documents
sounds cool.
from Joanna's file cabinet. Return. In exchange
The
for
word
words.
Providence sounds cool.
Does Nancy
so-
not have access to the internet? She can't just Google what's the...
This was the early 2000s, Deb.
But Shadow
Hello,
Ranch isn't
Nancy.
far from
You
here.
have a
and she
special
has
delivery
the
for me,
ability
I
to
hope?
search things on her phone. Of course, in this game,
Here's
she
your
just has a
file,
pocket block.
as requested.
Here's your file, as requested. That was...
Good
Oh my
work.
gosh, not even in
I
the
suppose
folder.
you would like
She
something in
took the
return?
folder with her and then took all the files out
Just-
and...
He's
my
lucky she didn't
gosh.
throw them at him.
I trust your Nahuatl has become fluent again.
The
Nahuatl.
Nahuatl word for snake is coatl. C-O-A-T-L.
Coatl. They really love the TL ending.
Muchas gracias.
You
Gotta
speak
go.
English, you have no
Adios,
leg
Nancy.
to stand on.
What?
Our language is a weird, broken amalgamation.
Well, yeah. Anyway, why the heck did we need to know that?
That's the password.
Oh,
Now we can go to the hospital.
okay.
Yeah, Google's been around since 1998. So
No, I know Google would be around, I'm just saying that it wasn't nearly as prevalent. Like, she definitely wouldn't have access to it in her hotel
Throw your keys
room.
at Henrik.
Nancy, you have brought me back to my work.
Cool.
You recognize the riddle then?
I've been working like a fiend. Look at the board.
Look at the board.
There's Henrik's password.
There's Henrik's password.
Stone? What?
With this prison of rock, what?
This has something to do with the plot at the museum, Nancy. I'm sure of it.
Who was this whisper of...
Who is this whisperer of silent secrets?
I'll let her say
The
it.
whisperer came from a distinguished line of royal scribes.
Oh yeah,
I
this
can't
is where
seem
it
to remember
starts
her
to get
name,
icky.
But I do recall that she wrote an account of Maya history that greatly angered Pakal because of the way it depicted his ascent to the throne.
This is actually important, so pay
Did the
attention.
scribes say... Yeah, I will if you don't talk.
Are you paying attention?
Oh my gosh! What did the scribes say? That Pakal had bad fashion?
That seems like a thing that a
Oh
detective
my
would ask.
gosh.
How did
Nancy's
Pakal
smart.
wish to be depicted?
From the age of 12, when he came to the throne, Pakal claimed to be divinely appointed the first true authentic king of the
Sounds like
Maya.
a 12-year-old.
Then the whisperer came along and wrote that Pakal was only king because his mother pulled some strings. It was quite a blow to Pakal's image.
So he put her in a stone prison, or...
So he
Yeah.
put her in a stone prison?
Pakal swore that the whisperer's words would never see the light of day. He put her body, her soul, and her writings all in a tomb and locked it up tight.
We just get asked the same question,
Wait,
but one is
Henrik,
more excited.
A prison of stone? We're not talking about the monolith, are we?
That's the idea.
That's the idea.
I like this. Is any of this actual history? And then I have a feeling this is mostly made up. I pray that this is made up, because if it isn't, what the ending is inexcusably horrible.
Huh.
It better be made up.
Do you think the monolith can be opened?
Good question. I'm certain that there's a dirty rat trying to get into that tomb. This is where my memory fizzles out. If I could only figure out why I took the Pakal.
Do you think there is anyone I can trust?
Please don't breathe a word of this. There's too much at stake.
Henrik, I need to know
We
where
can
you put
keep-
the Pakal carving.
Who knows?
Henrik, I need to know where you put the Pakal carving.
You're asking the wrong amnesiac.
Nancy.
Henrik, I
Okay,
need to know carving.
I can't remember.
you are testing my last nerve.
Have you ever been part of a smuggling racket?
I don't know.
Can you tell me what the password is to your disk?
You're asking the wrong amnesiac.
My gosh. Why are these questions just
You rest up.
permanently
I'll be
here?
back.
I'll do my best.
My goodness
So that
gravy.
if you're a jerk, you can really get your
So what is the password? Stone?
quassel.
Quaddle. Quaddle. Waddle, waddle, quack, quack, waddle, waddle, quack, quack. What?
Just sitting here silently judging you. C-O-A-T-L.
Coatl.
Well, we failed. Everything is horrible.
Yeah, what glyph is this stone?
Ah.
It was written on the thing, so...
I'm at a weird angle.
Translation: a curse upon you who beholds this terror. The evil deeds of the Whisperer and silent secrets remains undead. Within this prison of stone, broken only when the four corners of the world are bound together, when the first king ascends to the throne again, when the last Copen fool has labored till the end of time. But what the heck is Copen?
They really wanted to make another Message in a Haunted Mansion, but they just couldn't.
Tanzahab. Greenstone. Prison of Stone. It's a lot of reading.
It really is.
Whisperer. Numerous pieces lost in recent heist. See Rutherford interview in recent issue of Archpraiser. Bishop Diego de Landa. Daddle Henry Albert. The fourth Daddle. Pakal. Ooh. Culprit. When this... Wait, what? Loud and clear. Message. These are capitalized. Crocodile. Naming.
Okay.
Contacts. Mexico.
Backstabber, no help. I like that. This is how I keep notes of my people as well.
Last seen 17 months ago in Rainforest. Something tells me he's dead now. Well connected.
Or he just won $1 million on Survivor.
Password snake in Waddle.
Oh, that's what we needed the password for, the ham radio. So, Coatl is for the ham radio.
Okay.
Okay, we did it. We read things. Go to the exhibit hall.
Shouldn't we do the ham radio?
Nah. I don't know if it's important if we do these in order or not, but I'm just going to go with this order because I've gotten stuck.
I mean, to be fair,
too many times in this game.
like, that's how I went through Myst 4.
What, you mean your radios aren't password protected?
No, I think that's a password to communicate with the guy. Once he hears the code phrase, he'll know, oh, it's safe to communicate.
I also established, this is not a joke, I also established code words for various people so that when they were emailing me or writing to me, museum, they did not love this. They did not find it.
Oh, I was fine with that.
He was pretty cool. He's the only one who ever got a dedicated one. No, turn. We gotta find the place where they talk about their false gods.
Said that with a fair bit of contentment in your voice.
I don't like museums like this. Anyway, go open the case, because we have the key now.
False gods.
It's locked.
I mean, I agree, but...
I'm just so over this. Anyway,
Wow.
stealing!
Heavy.
Don't like how she said that.
I'm not sure I can hold on to these stones for very much longer.
Oh, maybe we should go outside and put them in the thing.
I've got to put these things down.
Yeah, stop whining, Nancy.
I literally
Also, they're literal circles, so you could just roll them. Or, you know, just put them down whenever the heck you want.
No, Nancy's a drama queen. She
Looks like
thrives
this
on the
side is
attention.
missing a part.
Yay, you did it.
The poem said, when the first king ascends again.
Rush to the garden, insert. Zoom in on the calendar pieces and rotate both the inner and outer rings until a stone pulls inward. You want to set the calendar to 7 Lamat. So Lamat is octopus with 3 legs. Oh, all of these have. Here. Wow, that image. Is that image blurry to you too?
Yeah.
Because that's another problem that I've had with this game, is that my eyesight is not great, and so this game sucks.
I think that's it.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Will it, like, chime when it's right?
Something should happen.
Oh, there we go.
Yay!
Isn't this, like, the final puzzle, though?
Now go to the lab and you can use the ham radio. I don't
That's a
feel
weird
like
order.
this is the order that I did it in, but to
Yeah,
be
this
fair,
feels like a weird order to do things in.
I'm just going with it because the way I did it resulted in multiple dead ends.
Oh, I think there was, like, a specter that I missed by clicking
No.
by too fast. Yeah, there was totally something, like, woo, over there.
Well, we can play it back sometime, but... Yeah, amazing how these devices still work. This isn't even the half of it. Wait until you get to Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon.
Okay. Oh yeah, the ending to that game is just beyond ludicrous.
I'm not even talking the ending. I'm like the middle part. Or, oh my gosh, the dolls.
The radio tube went out.
Oh. Dang it, Nancy.
Uh-oh. Replace the tube on the side of the radio with the tube from the exhibit hall. Use the key from Joanna's desk drawer on the glass cabinet where the ham radio is located.
Okay. Okay, really? They put a ham radio with a working... with a working vacuum tube.
Look, I'm just assuming that every museum, all of the artifacts are still fully functional. And tested
Like,
and
it
played with all the time.
It would be one thing if, like, if it were, like, an interactive display, or if it, like, you know, was...
You looked at the inside, this is where the vacuum tube is. See, it's
Well,
the
no,
vacuum tube.
even then, you use, like a stand-in one.
Why is there a radio in a Mayan exhibit? That's a very good question.
Well, if
and if we
they're
read
detailing...
the flags,
I'm assuming they're
flags.
detailing, like, the archaeological process and all of that. Like, honestly, I find that a little more I would find that a little more interesting.
I don't. I'm so over this.
Like, maybe I'd
Okay.
listen to an audiobook on, like, Mayan mythology, but I wouldn't go to a museum.
Enter 2731 and then hit the connect button.
2-7... That is not how that would work.
I find this plausible. Connect!
I don't think.
Connect.
Connect.
Transmítelo ahora.
Transmitalo ahora.
Okay, now we use Morse code to send the word coatl.
Okay.
Oh, bleep them. I forgot how much you're supposed to do. Anyway. No, that's for Bacchus. So, coatl is C, which is dash dot dash dot.
Send?
Sure. Yes. O is dash dash dash. Send. A is dot dash. T is dash. L is dot dash dot dot. Send.
And honestly, if I were more invested in the game,
Mensaje encendido. Transmítelo ahora.
Now we have to enter the Spanish word for milk. Leche. So L is dot dash dot dot. Send. E is dot. C is dash dot dash dot.
dash dot dash dot.
Mm-hmm. H is dot dot dot. 4 of them.
E.
E.
That's just one.
Yep.
Mensaje recibido. Entregaremos el paquete lo más pronto posible. Cambio y fuera.
Turn off the machine and return to the hotel. No, wait. We already did that. Look at the phone notes. Oh yeah, we have to go to the hotel to be able to call Henry Dabble, sorry.
So what the heck does this...
They're gonna send something.
Oh.
Turn off the machine.
I did. I swear I did. Hotel, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't like the clicking going on.
But it was in a case with a stone head. Well, yeah, okay, but like a ham
What was-
radio without a stone head is like a ham sandwich without a living head.
Yeah, so the plaque says ham radio used by the Cortazar Alvarez Palenque Expedition Ca 19. Why the heck is circa? Shouldn't circa be shortened to CIR? That would make more sense.
It's funny, I'm sitting here criticizing the game and you're sitting here criticizing just things that exist in the real world. How dare they have decided these things without first consulting me? What is this?
But no. Game critic whatever.
Game
I actually do like the idea of like learning Morse code and having to send it out and everything, but I'm just not invested in this game enough to write it down and all of that.
Yo, my dude.
Yeah, what?
Call.
Okay. Call who?
The last time, I'm not even gonna tell you, just 1605 3195.
Daddle residence.
Hi, may I speak to
Daddle.
Henry Daddle, please?
Speaking.
Mr. Daddle, my name is Nancy Drew. This is a long shot, but I'm calling regarding a Maya artifact that was bought at auction in 1898 by one Henry Albert Daddle. Does that ring any bells?
Sure. Henry Albert Daddle Sr. was my great-grandfather. You're talking about the jade carving, right?
Yes, exactly. Wow, I can't believe my
I
luck.
can't believe
Well,
my luck.
It's a lucky life if you ask me. So what can I do for you?
Someone send help to Henry Daddle. He doesn't sound okay.
I'm wondering if the artifact is still in the family.
Oh,
Forgive
that's
me,
a
Miss
lucky
Drew.
life.
Who are you exactly?
I agree. Who even is this person?
I'm a detective investigating the recent theft of another Maya jade carving at Beach Hill.
I see. Well, I was the last to inherit the carving, but my daughter Penelope was so intrigued with it that I gave it to her.
You do not want
I'm sure
to know
she'd be
what
happy to
did.
talk to you about it. Why don't you give her a call on her line? It's 555-3197.
Will
I
do.
found that
Thanks,
that's
Mr.
how-
Daddle.
My pleasure.
I love that her phone number is just one number off from his.
Really?
Yeah, the 5 turns into a 7. It's Peter.
What?
1605. This isn't a local number.
Oh my gosh,
1,
really? They
605.
they expect you to...
1. Sorry. Dang it. I'm sorry, you were talking and it messed me up. Yes, in every Nancy Drew game, it's been like this.
No, but they
1,
expected...
6
He only said 555, which, I mean, makes sense from a realism standpoint, but I wasn't expecting them to...
Yeah, we're supposed to extrapolate that she lives 3197.
I mean, it's... Yeah, it's...
Hello? Hi, is this Penelope? Not even. Oh, is this 605-555-3197?
Yeah, but no one calls me Penelope anymore. Except my parents, that is. To my friends, the art world, and anyone
Oh
else
my
who made it out of the 20th century.
gosh.
The
What?
art world?
This isn't the
Wait,
art.
you're not Poppy
the
Dada, are
highest-
you?
Ta-da! Ping ping! You win! Who's this?
My name's Nancy Drew.
Ta-da!
I'm a detective.
Ping ping!
A detective?
You win. I
No
actually feel
way.
like that might be
So
not
do you get
okay
to wear
for
a
me to
sassy
say.
tweed hat and pick hairs off dead bodies and gross, creepy stuff like that?
Wow.
I feel like I'm losing brain cells.
Actually, I
Yeah.
checked the profile, and the tweed hat, well, it's a little conspicuous.
So, where'd you get my name? Don't tell me I'm like wanted by the FBI or something. That would be too scandalous.
Oh my gosh. Whoever made these games was obsessed with Recess.
No. You see, it's all a big coincidence. Your dad
Oh,
told me
man.
in connection with a case I'm working on.
Go, Dad. Don't tell me he's wanted by the FBI. I'll be so jealous.
I hate this so much.
Actually, I called hoping your dad could help me solve this case.
That's hot. What's a case? Are there dead bodies involved? Do you need to, like, tap my
There
phone
will
or
be.
impersonate me or something?
Someone is stealing Maya antiquities, jade carvings to be exact, and leaving this scary red handprint.
The
at the
scary
scene of
red
the
hand...
crime.
Oh.
Ghastly. So, what's with the red hand?
It's printed with this stuff called
Oh,
cinnabar.
it actually
Nobody
is
seems
called
to know
cinnabar.
what it means. All I know is the more I investigate, the more complicated it gets.
Drama. So, where do the daddles come in?
I'm sorry, that's just such a silly name. Whatever,
I got a tip
first
that
one.
your great-great-grandfather bought a jade carving, much like the ones that are being stolen. I'm hoping to take a look at it.
You mean that ancient green rock with the weird symbol on it? I slapped some shoe polish on it and stuck it in one of my paintings.
Oh, the one that the dude has.
Yeah. Also, kudos to her for
You're
taking
kidding.
an artifact.
That's a one-of-a-kind Maya artifact. A piece of
ruining it.
history.
For-
It's hundreds of years old. It's worth a lot of money.
That's
I
the
mean,
whole
to be
point.
honest,
That's
a
the
lot of
whole point.
people...
Saying that a
See,
work
she
of art is never
knows.
finished, just abandoned. Well, I'm taking that idea to the limit by making art that will keep changing as different people encounter, perceive, and interact with it. I'm tired of artwork that says, don't touch. I'm all about letting go, about sending my work into the world and seeing how it continues to become. Don't you see? It's an organic process. I mean, how can people really relate to art if it doesn't come to life and grow and die, just like they do? That carving is part of something bigger now.
I love that. She sounds too happy about that possibility. Someone shoot me now. Never mind, someone shoot her.
Deb, that's not gonna... You
Oh.
can't...
I can't imagine
is
your
art
dad
right
is
That's
very
shorter.
pleased about
Oh,
this. Does he
gosh.
know?
Oh, Nancy, don't be such a prude. Taylor's probably still got that artwork. At least,
Prude?
I don't think he sold it yet. Why don't you ask him? Tell him you want to see the piece called Deadly Midnight Snack. It's the one with the rubber shark.
The one with the rubber shark. Yes, I've seen it, but I didn't notice any jade carving.
Well, take a closer look there, sweets. It's in there. If you really
Sweets.
need the carving to crack this
Suddenly
case,
we're
why don't you just go
talking to
ahead
a
and take it?
1920s mobster. This isn't even
wouldn't it ruin
the
your
worst
painting?
part of the
Of course
game.
not.
It's still
After all, this is a chance to
approaching
enact
on the
exactly what I've been
horizon.
talking about. The organic process. Inviting my viewers to interact with my work. The deal is,
I
you can
think
take
we're
the
meant to
carving,
like
but you have to
copy
put something
data.
in its place.
They missed the mark.
Okay, the thing is that I kind of agree with this, but there's a difference. See, me, I care about the preservation of, like, computers, computer games. These are things that, by their inherent nature, you can't preserve unless you let people interact with them. She's talking about static works of art, like
And
a
mutilating
painting.
them. Yeah, and mutilating them.
Those are things where
I don't know, I think Van Gogh's Starry Night would be much improved if someone would tag it with somebody dabbing in the background. Art.
oh gosh.
I
Anyway.
can choose anything?
I can
Light
choose
bulb? A
anything?
magnifying glass? A pair of headphones?
No, it should be something more organic. Stay with the
Poppy,
title,
you don't
Deadly
get to
Midnight
have any
Snack.
say in this.
And don't be afraid to go way out. As an artist, I can tell you that inspiration bites in the most mysterious ways.
I'll do my best.
Right
And
on.
honestly,
Let's
she
keep Taylor out of
doesn't.
this. He'd
It's
probably
not hers
blow
anymore.
a gasket
The
if
whole
he saw
point
you
is
Y-
that
yeah.
it's now ours.
merchandise.
Yeah.
That's
She's,
all art is
like-
to him,
Like, she
you know.
doesn't. She really doesn't get
It's a deal.
Good
a
luck.
say in the deal. She sold the thing.
Thanks,
It is no
Bobby.
longer
Bye.
hers. Oops. What are we doing?
You have to go to Taylor Sinclair's.
Mm.
I mean, I'm assuming, I'm not looking it up. 'Tis the beginning of the end.
Okay, what?
It only gets worse from
We
here.
don't have anything.
No, but you notice how she very subtly kept using words about food? It needs to be something you can sink your teeth into. Maybe chew on this idea for a while.
May I take a closer look at that wacky Dada painting?
Wacky
Be my
dada.
guest. I just had a call from Poppy this morning. She says she's in a really creative period right now. I said, please, sweetie, if you get any more creative, they're going to lock you up.
Pardon me a moment, Nancy. I'll be right back. I hope.
Ugh.
Yeah, I hate everything
Poppy
about
said to
this.
replace it with something
His
organic.
desk. It's a cookie. Isn't that clever?
Yeah, that's gonna deteriorate so quick.
It's okay, her art is worthless. Just smashed a cookie again, like took half of an
Just-
Oreo, smacked it against the painting, and went, "There you go, Poppy."
And I mean,
Yeah, great. Now it'll
my
smell. Yeah,
and also my. It's a tricky issue because I do think that we should be free to, you know,
make art.
upcycle old things and all of that, but my view of it is that it should always be adding value.
That and a
And-
lot of upcycling. For heaven's sakes, a lot of upcycling is about taking things that don't work anymore, like in the intended function.
Mm-hmm.
And then you turn it into something that would just be garbage, and now it's not. She's taking things that are valuable and turning them into garbage. She's downcycling them.
Yeah, and it's like on the Mist subreddit.
Check the shipping area.
The shipping area. Okay. On the Mist subreddit, I saw people kind of upset about people who had tracked down a super old book to turn into a replica Mist book.
Shoot, there's a book that I hated enough that I was just willing to
Ugh, I do not like this.
adjust the eyes so that all three have crossed eyes.
Okay. But like some of us were pointing out, just because a book is old doesn't necessarily mean it's worth preserving. And so like it's a tough topic, and it has to be tackled on a case by case basis.
Ooh. Go to the hotel and call the Chaco Canyon Cultural
And
Center.
also, in the case of books, if it has been preserved, like it's been digitally scanned and is like available, then the physical book itself, unless there's a collector's market for that specific book, books are kind of old books are kind of dime a dozen. So, but it's just a tricky. Where do we go?
Hotel. Agreed, Naomi.
Agree. Heck, if the inside of the book is wretched, but the binding is good. Yeah.
Phone.
Okay.
1505 555 1222.
Chaco Canyon Cultural Center.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew calling.
Hi, Nancy. It's Sheila. What can I do for you?
I've just got to get my hands on a replica of that jade carving you lost. Do you have any ideas?
Not off the top of my head, but maybe one of my staff will have a bright idea. I need some time to ask around. Can you call back later?
Sure thing.
Feel free to call if you have any more questions.
Okay. Hang up and call her again. 1505 1222.
Chaco Canyon Cultural Center.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew calling.
Hi, Nancy. It's Sheila. Well, we racked our brains. Finally, one of my staff
For a
came up
full
with the
half
original
minute.
box that the carving was packed in. The piece was encased in a tight foam cast to prevent damage during shipping. I'm not sure how much good it'll do you, but I can send it to you if you like.
Yes, please.
That just might work.
Henrik left Beach Hill as his forwarding address, so I know what to do. I'll send it express.
Thanks a million, Sheila.
Good luck with your investigation.
Set the alarm for 8 a.m.
Okie dokie, artichoke. Bam, 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 bam.
I hated these clocks so much growing up.
Oh yeah. Just such a nasty sound. Anyway, I'm guessing we're going to the shipping area?
water. Just there's sticks in your head. There once was a story about a boat. He went down and the people all died. Bummer. Well,
so I'm guessing it's supposed to be there?
Yeah, it's supposed to be there. Let's go to the temple activities. Maybe it'll be there then.
But we haven't figured out what the dude's afraid of yet.
Yeah, we have. It was one of the things in Henrik's notes.
Oh.
It wasn't what he's afraid of, it's what Sunny Gloom is.
Oh. Yeah, I remember hating this area.
Yes. It
First
was
playthrough.
the worst. Mostly because we weren't cheating that time. It's much
Not
better.
as extensively.
So what's the last puzzle? Because I literally forgot.
The quiz. Quiz.
Do you put the card in?
Yes.
A-T-A-N-Z-A-H-A-B. Those are not the letters that I asked you to put down.
Aiton.
A-T-A-N-Z-A-H-A-B.
H-A-B?
Yes.
Nope, try again.
Try all capital. A-T-A-N.
Nope.
A-T-A-N-Z-A-H-A-B. Well, maybe we didn't look at the right thing in his notes. Because that's the answer. So, I guess we have to go back
That's
to
the
museum.
wrong question, Deb. That's was the
bleep
name
it.
of the mine.
Oh, we're on the 3rd level.
Yeah.
We weren't supposed to be able to get this far. C-O-A-T.
Coatl?
No.
C-O-A-T.
I-M-U-N-D-I. Well, that is the answer.
Cotamundi.
Oh, but you have to get it from Henrik before it can be used in the quiz. So go talk to Henrik, I guess. It does not say that here. Oh, it could be that since we didn't follow exactly what we were supposed to say to him, that we messed up. That's fun when you have dialogue options where the options aren't get new and exciting endings, but rather if you don't say it exactly right, you're dead. That's what I want in a mystery game. These gloves smell terrible.
Good afternoon, young lady.
Henrik, I received a note from your friends in Copan. I've got the Copan Fool Key. I still need the Pakal, though. How's your memory?
The tomb. Nancy, I hid the Pakal carving in the replica of the Pakal tomb at the bottom of the temple exhibit. Now, how did I think of that? And another thing, you'll need to get past that computer quiz. Sunny set it up with an impossible question. No one knows what Pakal was afraid of, but Sunny was petrified of the Coatamundi. It's an ornery bandit with a narrow snout and a long ringed tail, much like a raccoon or a polecat.
According to your notes, Pakal made a 6-part key to the Whisperer's tomb and scattered the pieces around the world. Do you remember anything about this?
6 keys? 6 keys? 6 keys! Nancy, what are the 4 corners of the world? North, south, east, and west. plus the first king, Pakal himself, and the Copan Fool. When
That's
they're all
7.
assembled, they open the tomb. Don't you see?
No.
This is why I stole the Pakal.
Oh.
To prevent
Pakal
the
himself is
schemer
the
from
first
putting the
king.
key together.
Should I tell the police? The police are in the back pocket
Do you
of the
think I should
Kawasha
tell the
mob.
police?
You must keep this to yourself for now. It's your only hope of getting to the bottom of this.
You rest up. I'll be back.
Be careful.
Museum.
We're so close.
Oh, no. No. Be ashamed. Anyway, go check the luggage.
What?
The shipping.
Shipping.
Hey. You're on very thin ice, mister.
Oh, dang it! What's with...
Your ability to focus? I don't know.
The navigation is bad.
Well, it should have been there, so we can rest happy in the knowledge that it doesn't.
What? Navigation is bad in this game.
Sunshine. Blue skies. Daffodils. Daisies. Not this game. Coat I Mundi.
Congratulations, you have successfully completed the blah 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 blah.
Now you can go open the tomb, get glow stick. Vape, like the cool kids. I don't know. No, not that one. Not that one. Not that one.
What?
Turn around.
Now I want to...
No, turn around.
I want to know.
No, because then we'll have to come back in.
Oh.
Go
So
to
that's
the
the
tomb.
exit. It's an odd layout, then.
Yeah, this is the worst museum in the world.
Haha,
But it's
kids, you're
designed-
trapped.
Yay!
Pakal's jade mask. Oh, Have I mentioned on stream how I have a fear of bones?
I hate to tell you this, but they're inside your body.
In fact, do you know that everyone
No.
underneath
no.
their clothing is completely naked? It's quoting Sam the Eagle.
Yeah, but we don't need that.
It's locked.
Nancy.
It's too dark in here. I need a light.
Well, we used up the glow stick.
Oh, this is what the glow stick is for.
Also, wait, the door closed behind us, so it's like, okay, kids.
It's completely pitch black. Have fun.
Also,
This is a
glow
good
sticks do not last very
exhibit.
long, and do not illuminate very well.
By the way, if you're wondering if there was any point to having it open up out here, there isn't. It doesn't matter. You could have just walked back up the other way.
Also, I like to imagine they don't tell the parents this, so it's just...
Where's my child? They never came out.
Oh yeah, it opens to the giant monolith.
Check. Just click.
It's not
I
there.
just need to see.
It's not there, dude.
Go to sleep, maybe? Because we need it. Call Franklin Rose. I think we need to call Franklin Rose first.
Franklin Rose.
Was I supposed to get something? We call this her interactive hysteria.
Boswell, Jackson, and Rose.
May I speak to Franklin Rose, please?
Wait, is that an attorney?
This is Nancy Drew.
Just a minute, please.
Sure.
Nancy,
Franklin, whatever, and Rose?
Well, I mean, he is the guy who, because of his connection with Nancy's dad,
I'm
got
making
us
good progress,
this internship.
and the Pakal carving is safe and sound. But I'm afraid I can't tell you everything yet.
What in the world are you talking about?
I'm sorry, but I can't explain everything now. I'll take good care of the carving, I promise.
What can I say, Nancy? I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Do what you have to do, but let's get this mess cleaned up, all right?
So you'll call Joanna and invite her back to work?
I'll call her right away.
Thanks, Mr. Rose.
That's
He's
what
part
I'm
of
here
my
for.
getaway plan. I trust this teenager implicitly.
Was that the number? No, that wasn't the number. You failed me.
Yep. I tried.
Oh no, that's PM.
PM.
Oh no!
I cannot wait for the next game. I
Oh,
have
the
a
next
migraine.
game I'm looking forward to.
The next game is good. I won't even be consulting the sheets.
Yeah!
We don't have to.
I'm looking
celebrate
forward
everything.
to that. No, the next game is one of my personal favorites of the series.
It should be in the shipping area. And if it's not, the game sucks. Well, look at
It
that.
is not.
Go to the room across from here, I guess. I do remember this being one of the points where I got stuck. Anyway, go to that place in here. There. Go there. Go there. Yeah, there.
Here?
Yes, like click the red stuff. Let's see how many pieces we have. Oh, they won't let us until we have more pieces.
Yeah.
Which
It looks
we
like we're
have
missing
to
like
do.
3. Because like we need all 4 sides.
Yeah, it's
and
possible
the top.
that we've already messed up.
So where are we supposed to get the others?
I have no idea. Oh, check the... enter the lab and use the shipping... Use the machine... Oh, because we don't have it yet, so it doesn't matter. I guess talk to Joanna.
She's not here. Oh, she is here.
Thanks for clearing my name, Nancy. Honestly, I mean, what kind of moron would I be to try and ruin my own exhibit? Anyway, we need to make up for lost time. I need you to go to the storeroom and start unpacking some of those crates. One of the pieces has a fancy security device on it. The code is
0677.
0677.
Yep.
Sure thing, Joanna. I'll see you later.
Semper ubi saboobi.
Semper ubi saboobi. Anyway, talk to her again. Just exhaust all dialogue options.
No, 06... Oh, I forgot the combination already.
Yeah, I have it here. It's fine.
Oh. Then let's go unlock it.
Fine. I don't care. This game broke me. Zero 0677. Look, we have a team.
Ah!
You okay?
Styrofoam sounds, why?
Yes. Look at that styrofoam.
Ah!
And now we can put
Why
all the
would you
pieces
include
together.
styrofoam sounds?
So we've definitely missed stuff. So this was piece. This was the 6th piece. How do I search on this?
6th? We need 5, not 6.
Whatever, this was the 6th piece. How do I... bleep it all. How do I search, Peter? I don't know how to use...
Huh? Oh. I don't know. You could bring up the keyboard and go Control...
Okay.
Control F.
Okay, thank you.
I love it how she told us to unpack all of these things, but, like, we literally can't. Okay, so we have 2 sides atop, waiting on another side, so we're just missing 1 at this point.
Okay, so we got the Dave piece from the painting.
Need something?
Apparently, a Topeka woman named Prudence Rutherford has recently been
Topeka?
visited by a red-handed thief, too. Do you have any idea how I might get in touch with her?
Afraid I can't help you there.
I've got work to do.
See you
I've
around.
got work to
Walk
do.
around and talk to everybody. That's where we're at. I mean, have we talked to Prudence Rutherford
Any
yet?
news?
Yeah.
Joanna says you performed an act of wizardry in
I
helping
think.
Beach Hill acquire the Pakal.
No, we meant
Getting those
to.
Providence docs together was a pig and a half.
Well, that's
Oh, they're
what
on the
we're
up and up,
missing.
I assure you. But to have been at the height of my career back before the crackdown, those were the days.
A pig and a half?
But yeah, that's right. We
Sometime I'll
quit.
tell you a
We went to
sad
bed
story
and
I
then
call
saved
How
and
Mexico
quit.
Lost its sense of humor. Not today, though, Nancy.
Because we tried
I'd better
to...
get going.
Oh,
Bye now.
not oh, she's back. Prudence Rutherford is the slightly less annoying, but just in a different way annoying version of Professor Hotchkiss. We were using their names interchangeably in the last game because they are functionally the same person.
Well, no, because I was confused. Deb might have been using them interchangeably.
1785 555 7279. What?
You have reached the villa of Prudence
Oh, here we go.
Rutherford. As you may have heard, the sanctity of my home has recently been violated. If you've reached this recording, it means I've gone to my quiet place. So please, don't leave a message. You are welcome to try back another time. If you are calling about the Corn Growers Ball, rest assured that the show will go on as scheduled on the 9th.
So we have to...
Call her at a different time. Change it to maybe... Yeah, we'll just try every hour. We'll sit through that awful. I left to get food and looks like the smuggler woman got released. Yeah, she's back because she didn't do anything. Food sounds cool.
Yeah, no, she obviously didn't do anything.
You have reached the
She-
villa of Prudence
Yeah, okay.
Rutherford. As you may have heard, the sanctity
Ah.
has recently been violated.
The sanctity of my home has recently been violated.
Quiet place. So please, don't leave a message. You are welcome to try back
Oh my
another time.
gosh.
If you are calling about the
Why does her voice
rest assured
remind
that
me
show
of the
will
dog
go on
lady
as
from
scheduled
Faulty
on the
Towers?
9th.
Because she's annoying.
Ah yes, a stiff breeze might
Irreparably.
damage it. Oh no, it was 7279. Dang it.
You have reached the villa of Prudence Rutherford. As you may have heard, the
And
sanctity of my home
does
has
it tell
recently
you
been
at what
violated.
time you're
If
supposed to
you've
call
reached
her?
this recording, it means I've gone to my quiet place. So please,
Come
don't
to
leave a
my
message.
quiet place.
You are welcome to try back another time. If you are calling about the Corn Growers Ball,
I'm
rest
trying to
assured that the
access
show
now.
will go on as scheduled on the 9th.
Prudence Rutherford.
If we're getting this message,
You have reached the villa of
then
Prudence
it's possible
Rutherford.
that
As
Mr.
you may have
Rose
heard, the sanctity
hasn't
of my home
called
has
to
recently
introduce
been
us
violated.
first.
If you've
Who's
reached this
Mr.
recording,
I
Rose?
have
it
no
means I've
bleeping
gone to my
clue.
quiet place. So please,
Franklin
don't leave a
Rose,
message. You
the
are welcome
nepotism
to try
dude.
back another time. If you are calling about the Corn Growers Ball, rest assured that the show will go on as scheduled on the 9th.
I'm so exhausted. By life in general, not just this game.
Boswell, Jackson, and Rose, how may I direct your call?
This is Nancy Drew, calling for Franklin Rose, please.
Just a
Ow.
minute, please.
Nancy, to what do I owe the pleasure of...
Here we go.
To contact
We've
a
only
woman
called
named
him like
Prudence
how many
Rutherford.
times?
I noticed she's
Yeah,
on
but we
board
didn't
to
release
take a
the
commission
girl
for the art,
first.
and that they've donated money to Beach Hill. Any idea how I might track her down?
Well, you're
We're
in
doing
luck.
things
It
all
so
out of
happens
order.
that Prudence and I sat on the panel of judges for the Kansas Speak No Evil Mime competition for the back when I lived in Wichita. How's that for a small world?
What? Ah, yes!
I'm
The
stupid
famous
airport.
Kansas mime competitions.
I am
Okay,
dumber than
one
I
of these
think.
is... Dad never told me you lived in Wichita. Also, mime competition.
You just
One of these is weirder than the other.
Indeed I did. I haven't talked
I
to
agree.
Prudence in
No one
about
lives in
10
Wichita.
years. But let's see if I still have her in this old dinosaur of a
Wichita
Rolodex.
sounds like a
Ah, yes, here
Canadian
we go.
province.
Got a pen? It's area code 785-555-7279.
I mean, I never would have thought of that because I associated
What's
with
this
Kansas,
all about?
but sure.
I think Ms. Rutherford had a run-in with a red-handed thief, much like the one who took up the call carving.
You're a real pro, Nancy.
Dialogue
Say,
speaks a lot,
why don't
says
I
nothing.
call ahead and let Prudence know what's
Going to
going on? That way I can say
try.
hello and she'll be expecting you.
That would be great, Mr. Rose.
It's
Not
so
a problem, dear.
sad. Here comes the dialogue.
Here comes the dialogue. Here comes the dialogue. Here comes the dialogue. Dialogue.
Prudence
Oh, dang it.
Rutherford. As you may have heard, the sanctity of my
Maybe we
home
have
has
to wait an
recently
hour.
been violated.
Die, die,
you've reached this
dialogue,
recording,
die, dialogue. Sing it with me.
Dialogue, 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 dialogue.
Is it interesting? No. Do you have to sit through it? Yes.
What? I may have just let an entire day pass. I'm not sure.
I don't care. I'm not invested enough.
17855557279.
It's bad that you remember that. I don't even know my sister's phone number.
Oh my gosh!
Dialogue.
Please don't leave a message.
This isn't even dialogue, this is monologue. Just to make us hate this woman before we finally get to talk to her.
Don't worry. Talking to her will always be like this. No, I think it's not a matter of time passing. We gotta talk to other people. We gotta do something. Okay, go for it. Try it. We can do that. Why not?
Well, because he said he'd call her, and like we'd call her, and like...
Are we supposed to call her or call him?
No, we're supposed to call her.
Sing it with me.
Dialogue. Dialogue. Dialogue, dialogue. Gosh, flippin' dang it.
There is not a single game that wouldn't be improved by adding the ability to
skip dialogue. Yeah.
The show will go on as scheduled on the 9th.
Anyway, it's possible that you have to call Bess. I don't know. Up to my ears in bitter tears.
Can't believe I've sunk this low. This is copyrighted, copyrighted.
Dialogue.
Pouring rain. George and I are in the middle of a heated game of Go Fish.
Okay, now close your eyes. Who's talking?
Last hand, I made mincemeat out
No
of her.
one. I don't have my
Anyway, I don't wanna make
earphones
you
on.
homesick. How's the
I can't tell you how
Everything was going
uninvested I
great
am
until someone broke into a display case
in
and
anything
stole
that's
one of
happening.
Yeah,
in this game.
the character changed halfway through
Jade
that.
carving of King Pakal.
Who was King Patal?
He's considered one of the great Maya
can't even
rulers.
make myself
He
up
reigned
to
at the
draw.
height of the
I'm that
Maya
sad.
civilization.
So what happened?
Well, apparently the civilization was never quite the same after he died.
No,
I drew a
silly,
sad
with the
triangle.
theft. What happened with the theft? Who are your suspects? Do you have any clues?
Easy,
you can
ladies.
feel the
Let's just say
sadness.
that so far,
If only
I
I
have
had
more
something
questions than
priceless
I
that
do
I could
answers.
mingle.
But don't worry,
Goes your low-key internship.
So, how are you enjoying the
Like-
definitely not worst
Never will
game?
cease to amaze me how one girl can cross paths
No,
with
this
so
definitely
much
isn't the
trouble.
worst
I don't
game.
know
This is the
what to
worst
make of
game.
Alejandro Del
No.
Rio. the
Because at least
attaché
in
to
the others,
Mexican
when you
consulate.
cheat, it
What's his
works.
connection to Beach Hill?
In this,
Right
you
now,
cheat
he's
and you still
negotiating
end
the
up
monolith
stuck.
loan agreement between Mexico and the museum.
And what's your confusion? Something to do with dashing good looks, I hope.
Well,
Ask
he
for a
is a
hint.
little bit handsome.
Maybe there's
but
something
he
we
also
missed
seems
'cause we
very
aren't
angry about
playing
all the
this.
Mexican antiquities his country has
Like,
lost over the
And
years.
only
How have they been
this.
lost?
They've been taken by explorers and archaeologists
Yeah, I
and
don't know.
smugglers. I guess
How
the
long
laws
will
have
it
only
take for me to
recently
just fill
changed
the
to
screen
protect
with
Mexico's
blue?
rights to its own
The
antiquities.
blue
like
symbolizes
he has a legitimate
sadness.
Yes, but I got the feeling he would do just about
It's not just
anything
that
to get
this
an
is the
artifact
color it
returned to
defaulted
Mexico.
to.
What
The
do you
blue
mean,
symbolizes
anything?
sadness.
That's what
It
I'm
actually
not
kinda looks
sure
like Facebook
Well,
blue.
let's hope he's just a big talker
So it really
and not a bona
symbolizes
fide
sadness.
vigilante.
Detective Dugan, please.
Now that you have Prudence Rutherford's
Now that you have Prudence Rutherford's number, why don't you give her a call? But probably remember, she's probably pretty shaken up. Yeah, so the game itself is telling us to call her.
Yes.
I'll talk to you later, ladies.
So do you want to try?
Call back soon. Yeah,
I'm
and
gonna
good
try
luck.
again.
I'm gonna try.
Okay, guys, remember.
You have reached
Together.
the villa.
Die, dialogue.
As you
Dialogue.
Go on to my quiet place.
And
Okay.
yeah,
Please,
I have a
don't
point,
leave a
thank you.
message.
Does it
It's not
tell?
necessarily indicative of a faulty
If you are
walkthrough.
calling
Game
about the
Boomers
corn growers
tends to
ball,
be
rest assured
pretty
that the
on
show
point,
will
and I'm
go
using
on as
2
scheduled
different
on the
walkthroughs, by the way. If 2 separate walkthroughs that attack the game in different ways both result in us not being able to complete a simple task like calling someone, this is clearly a worse game.
Well, does it tell us when to call her?
No. They say after you call Franklin Rose, if you get the answering machine, not enough time has passed. Call Franklin Rose. Maybe that'll do it. I can't imagine why it would, because none of the guides say that. And also, why would you call him? It's been 3
Roswell,
days.
Jackson and Rose, how may I direct your call?
I'd like to speak to Franklin Rose, please.
I'm sorry, but Mr. Rose is out of the office. Would you like to try back later?
Sure, thank you.
Have
You
a
might
great
have to
day.
go around and talk to each character again. It's possible that we are missing one character telling us what their favorite kind of, like, breakfast cereal is. And the game just can't possibly let us finish if we don't know that Henrik
You have
likes
reached
frosted
the villa of
flakes.
Prudence Rutherford. As you may have heard, the sanctity
Because that's
of
my thing.
home has
Like, there are a
recently
lot of
been
things wrong with this
violated.
game,
If
but
you've reached this
aside from
recording, it
what
means
I
I've
think are
gone
the
to my quiet
worst in
place.
terms
So
of
please don't leave a
storytelling,
message. You are
and,
welcome to try back another time. If you are calling
the
about
fact
the
that
Corngrowers Ball,
you spend the
rest assured
entire
that the show
game
will
just
go on
running
as
into a
scheduled
series
on
of
the
dead
9th.
ends. Where, like, there are dead ends in all of these games. I'm not gonna pretend that any of these are perfect. They're not. But at least in the other ones, you kind of know. You're like, oh yeah, I forgot to do this thing.
Hello.
But in this, it's like,
I should
oh
get
yeah, I
back to
guess
the
I was
museum.
supposed to say hello to
Goodbye.
everyone again.
Yeah, but at the same time, this isn't as terrible to navigate as the previous
Oh, actually,
games.
check the Beach Hill Museum. Maybe now the thing has gotten sent, because we need her to send us something. So maybe getting the
Yeah, that
dialogue
might
option.
actually be it.
If that's it, it makes sense. If it's not, I hate this game. I mean, either way, the second one is true, but I will give them the smallest of all props if we were supposed to... Nope! This is
Gosh,
just the
dang
worst
it.
game in the world. Not the world. Mask of Eternity exists. I keep having to remind myself.
Okay, Mask of Eternity is like a crime against humanity if you judge it as a King's Quest game. If you
Which I
judge
do.
it as its own game, it's still like, I still wouldn't say it's good, but I wouldn't say it's bad either.
Need something?
I've got work to do.
I've
Go
got
to it.
work to do. Okay,
Have you bothered everyone?
What's the number of the people?
Chaco Canyon?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Here, help.
It's all written down there. It's right next to you.
Well,
I am currently completing my masterpiece, see? I call it blue.
You have no
do
voice,
ba dee
Maya.
da ba
Press
die
nine for
da
an
ba
outside
dee
line.
da ba die da ba dee. Anyway, is it the tutu thing?
Yeah.
The tutu.
Oh my gosh, it just changes the color of everything you've drawn. You don't have the option of switching to a different color to draw. You simply have the option of...
I did not understand that function. You have no voice.
What?
Press 9 for an
What do you mean you did not? Oh, beep
can't
you.
call them on this phone.
Yeah, you
only-
can.
Okay, if you say so.
Error tone. That's weird. Okay, it did the failure ringing.
Yeah, because you have to call from... Oh, did you go back?
Yes.
I'm honestly out of ideas.
Yes? Hello?
Yep, here we go. I was wondering if we had to wander around to pass time instead of just skipping time by...
Hi, this is Nancy Drew, calling
This
from
is a
Washington,
faulty
D.C.
game.
I'm trying to reach Prudence Rutherford, please.
Oh, yes. Franklin told me you'd be calling. Such dreadful
Why does
news
this sound
about
like a
Beach
man
Hill.
doing a
I will
woman's
do
voice?
everything in my power to help you catch those rapscallions. To think how they violated the sanctity of my domicile. Good heavens.
I'm sorry to hear about your loss. What can you tell me about the necklace?
I can't even think about it. Oh, just the very thought of my precious necklace gone, stranded, orphaned, and in the hands of some dirty stranger makes my blood boil.
Where did you purchase the necklace?
Good heavens, one does not purchase such a piece. I
One steals
inherited
it.
it from my mother-in-law. But you see, the necklace means much more to me than just a handful of priceless rubies.
Did the necklace have a lot of sentimental value?
Yes, I'm afraid it did. I had the necklace restrung to include an exquisite jade carving as the centerpiece, a genuine artifact of the ancient Maya. The carving is not only one of a kind, but a Rutherford family heirloom given to me by my great-grandfather when I was just a little girl.
What does the jade piece look like?
It features a rare glyph. No one's been able to
Prudence
give me a
Rutherford
precise
talks a lot.
translation, but most epigraphers say do with a snake the color green.
Wake up in a
and
cold
then-
sweat. Prudence Rutherford talks a lot.
About the theft, where were you when it took place?
At
Just click
3
the next
a.m.
one so she
Well, I
can
was
talk some
home,
more.
of course. Lost in
That's really
sweet
just what this is
slumber.
about, is
I don't
just
grace the
hounding
social
us with
circuit the way I
dialogue.
used to. That brazen
At least in the
fiend
Phantom
crept right into the
Venice,
bedroom
like...
The
and
Phantom
took my
Venice.
necklace away. Such a fool.
Something else taken besides the necklace?
Nothing. New Dada. Synesthetic, interactive, organic journey. Ha. I always knew Dada was overrated. When
You have ruined this day, and I shall take my drawing elsewhere.
Oh.
Nasty beast. No! What are you doing? What did I say
But like,
about
no,
the
at least in the
sofa?
Phantom of
Bad,
Venice,
bad, naughty bad.
you don't have to talk to her very
I'm sorry,
much.
dear. What was I saying?
About
Why are you facing away from me now?
Oh, they must
I don't know, I
have
felt
known.
like it.
The rest of my valuables were left untouched.
Is this
Frankly,
content?
I don't know whether to be grateful or insulted.
Hey look, I can watch this
evidence?
on that
The
computer.
first thing I saw when I opened my eyes was this
Hi, Us.
positively ghoulish red
Hi.
handprint on the wall. I
That's
nearly
so
jumped
cool.
out of my skin.
I'm tired. I've just been writing no. That's all I've been doing. I've been writing no.
crime at Beach Hill too.
Ever since you called her.
Almost certain
Oh,
that these
gosh.
robberies were committed by their
I
same
just have
person.
no all over my
why?
picture
What
now.
is so special
Dang it.
about these carvings?
Ah, isn't this game so fun?
But it would be so helpful if I knew exactly what your carving looked like.
There's a
Could you
reason
send me
I
a
wrote.
picture that
I did
shows
not
it in
write
detail?
skip on
I can
any
do
other game.
better than a photo.
Only this one.
The
I had other
insurance
games that I'm
company
like,
made
I
this
don't feel like I'll play this
dreadful
game. I
replica of the
specifically
necklace
wrote
with the
skip on
idea
this.
that I would wear such a thing to public functions. Please.
But at least they
But
didn't get a really
please.
obnoxious
If you
voice
like.
actor to... Not gonna blame the voice actor, she was probably instructed to sound like this.
Oh, replica. Good.
Oh, that would be wonderful. How soon could you have it here?
You have it tomorrow or the next day. My secretary
Tomorrow
will have
or
the
the
address
next
of an email.
day.
Now, if that is all you will require, young lady, I will need to attend to other pressing matters.
Thanks a million, Miss Rutherford.
Awesome.
I won't let you down.
Call
And
me
honestly,
Prudence.
yeah, she's still
Oh,
less
and
annoying than
Nancy, when you find the
the
villains
lady
who
from the
did this to
other
me,
game.
Yeah,
do
'cause
me a
we don't
favor
have to...
and give
them a
Talk to
sound
her as well.
thrashing.
Give them a sound thrashing. You see, I like that.
I
She
sure will.
is,
Goodbye.
I think, a better person, but a more annoying.
Okay, so let's schlep. So, like, when do you say they get the mail?
Why did you set it to PM?
Oh, oops.
No, AM is okay. Oh my gosh. I'm going to have a stroke someday. Just kind of preparing for it. Bleep it, Peter.
Huh.
Just stop.
Second chances. You'll realize you made a fatal error when you
I want
remove
this game
from
to
the
be
game and
over.
the menu screen
I am
appears.
about to lose it. I want this game to be over.
I'm sorry, you know, maybe I do have ADD because I noticed that again and I thought, I wonder what that does.
You don't get to wonder in this game. You just have to hopelessly throw yourself through everything. After you've already explored everything, there's nothing new to look at. You just have to wait.
It's better to navigate than the previous game.
Which one is... So this is from Prudence.
Prudence Rutherford.
Don't bother reading it, just take it.
Yeah, okie dokie, artichoke. E. Now, I bet we had to receive these
before we
in a specific order, so I bet now we have to go to bed until the next day.
I could honestly scream.
This is...
Because this is what I'm talking about. Locking you into a set... Like, it is so bleeping sequential that they won't let you know what the sequence is. They're like, okay, here are the puzzles. Why did you do that one? Well, I know what the answer is. Yeah, but you're not supposed to do that one.
Yeah,
I've
played... You have not played some of the games that I have played.
I'm not saying that this is the worst game. I'm saying this is the worst Nancy Drew game. I knew what the next step was.
I strongly disagree.
And you can strongly disagree.
Yep, we had to get them in a specific order.
Okay, aren't we so glad we went through that?
Yes, Nancy, I agree. But how do we do that? How do we do that? Surely they'd have something in the lab.
Periodic table.
What? Oh, this thing.
It's just already set up to do that.
I mean, yeah. Why? Why? Don't include styrofoam sounds in whatever you're doing.
It loses points for styrofoam, yeah? Anyway, go put them together.
Yes.
According to Henrik's notes, I need to make a key out of these pieces.
Each only fits in one place.
Yes, that obviously fits there.
Well, obviously it doesn't, so click the next one.
Oh my gosh, you've got to be kidding me.
Welcome to Hollywood.
Yeah, no, that one obviously fits there. I don't know why
Maybe you
it's
have to
being
put
a
the top on
buttface about it.
first?
That'd be weird.
Maybe you have to put them on in a certain order?
You have to put the top on first.
Now I have the key.
Yay! Oh, save your game.
Oh? Is it possible to...
I don't know, but when I see "Save your game here" in bold capital letters, I'm inclined to believe them.
Now I'm assuming we
Garden
just go to
area.
the monolith.
Yep. Click on the cube, hold
I'm
side.
excited.
Rotate the cube 4 times. Lick the monolith.
I'll have to choose which side of the cube goes here.
4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put it in.
Nothing happened.
What?
Well,
Oh. Also, you realize
Oh,
that
no, wait.
turning a cube 4 times will just bring you to the same...
click on the keyhole side of the temple and rotate the cube 4 times. Insert the key. Click. Move to... Oh, you have to be on the right side. My dude. You're not on the right side of the monolith.
What? I'm on the keyhole side.
Each one of the sides has...
No, they don't.
They should.
Only one of them is depressed.
Okay. Well,
Interesting.
mood.
Lion... Like, I feel I can just do this out of
just-
trial and
yeah,
error.
go for it.
So we tried those 2. That didn't do anything. Here we go.
Okay, now turn it. There you go.
Okay, let's just trial and error it like the last time.
Sounds good.
Awesome. I'm
This should
excited.
be the last step. I wonder what's inside.
Save the game.
Ooh. Save the game?
Yep.
That kind of ruins the pacing, but okay. But yeah, isn't that horrifying?
Yes.
It's blank.
We don't
Who's
get
your
to
friend,
be excited.
Nancy?
Ugh.
Taylor Sinclair.
Who'd you expect, the Tooth Fairy? Looks like someone forgot her beauty cream. I guess we can't all age gracefully.
I'm sure she would say the same about you.
You've been a top-notch assistant, Nancy, but I'm afraid you're just not going to make it in the art world.
Why are you doing this?
Nancy, do you have any idea what that book contains?
The
Help me out, Sinclair. I'm drawing a
Wait,
The Whisperer's writings are the only known personal account of Maya life, the only written glimpse into Bakal's time anywhere. Do you know what I can get for that thing on the black market?
$10 at least.
You have no right to do this. The book is not yours to sell.
Amazing voice acting.
Simple economics suggest otherwise. And I am the art dealer.
This tomb and all of its
Oh, really, we have to say that?
Yep.
Finders keepers, I say.
Hmm.
Nobody even realizes
The
this thing
playground
has
rule.
any contents. Won't they get a surprise when they finally open it up and find that it contains a 7th century scribe and a 21st century detective?
So here's...
Adios, Nancy.
Oh, fun, that's Spanish. It's educational.
Gosh, Deb. It's dark as a tomb in here. Actually, if I try just clicking around, will she actually say that? I want her to say that.
I'm starting to run out of air in
You're
here.
running out of
Aww, really?
Yeah. So there's a
Something's
keyhole.
missing here.
So the gross part about this,
I gotta get out of here.
I mean, is all of this, but this better be fake.
Yeah, oh my gosh, that's horrifying.
Suffocating in here. Let me out.
Oh, don't like that.
Yep, this is a children.
Oh.
This is like marketed like it's a children's game, by the way. So and let's walk through the rationale here. She had the key to get out and she just stuck it in her mouth and curled up to die in a sad fetal position so that we could be properly horrified.
This may be the scribe's notes about Bacall.
Well, whatever, it's
Turn to the
cool.
left. If you think about it though, like engaging your brain, it's kind of
Can't breathe.
Hey!
this.
That was
however,
so cool.
Our heroine emerges from the tomb like
Like
a
a
mermaid
mermaid
From the sea.
Meanwhile, the foolish villain stews in the sour soup of his own miscalculation.
From deep in the recesses of time, a wise royal scribe whispers her thanks.
And a priceless chapter of history is rescued from obscurity. Way to go, Nancy!
Pup named Scooby.
What in the world? Confound you, Nancy Drew!
He would have gotten
Dear
away
Dad,
with
it was great to talk
yeah.
to you on the phone. Last night. I can't wait to see you back in River Heights so I can fill you in on the whole story. Can you believe that your own daughter was
It's
recently standing
gross.
face to face with a real mummy? Now that the scribe's book has been recovered,
I probably have several
how long
ancient
it is, and
diseases
why
right
Taylor
now.
thought he could make a fortune selling the black
I'm
market.
speaking to you
The
from
book contains
quarantine.
one of
They
the
say they
only
have
personal
never
accounts of
seen.
Maya life and existence anywhere. I'm sure it'll be a tremendous addition to our knowledge of the Maya once it's translated, that is. And now that Henrik's memory is back up to speed again, I'm sure he'll be itching to get to work on it. Taylor Sinclair won't be making any art deals for a long time, though, that's for sure. I guess I shouldn't be surprised about Alejandro's discovery that the Bacall carving's provenance documents
What
were
did that
theft after
nope
all. When Franklin Rose and the
say?
book found out, they arranged to return the artifact to Mexico right away. Mexican officials are so happy to have the artifact back, they have pledged a new era of diplomatic relations with Beach Hill. Joanna sure
Yay.
learned her lesson about making deals with shady operators like Taylor. The board has agreed to give her another chance, as long as she reforms her business tactics. And what else? Oh yes, Poppy Dada's announced a new direction in her artwork. All her new paintings are going to feature, what else? Mysterious red handprints. So I guess everyone is taking off in new directions now. I'm going to stay and help this exhibit get launched. But I'll see you back at home in a couple of weeks. Have a safe trip home. Love, Nancy.
Don't like.
Hey!
Bess and George told me you're on a case in D.C. I hope everything is working out for you. I wish I could say the same for me. I'm planning on living here, but there's been some trouble. I think someone or something doesn't want me here. Please, Nancy, I'm afraid I can't stay here very much longer. I know you're busy, but I'm desperate. I need you to come out and investigate. Please say you will. Your friend, Sally.
That is a teaser for a good game, which
For
this game is not.
one of the best games in the series.
Yeah. I love that. I don't think the Maya had books. I don't think the air would run out that fast. I don't think those notes are that important. Yeah, all those... you could have just taken the first word, the first 3 words of each of your 3 messages, and that was kind of the
Okay,
art direction
here's
for
the
this.
thing. Here's the thing.
Behold, our heroine emerges from the tomb. We were watching, and like, we could have broken you out, but also,
Okay.
Henrik got released from the hospital 2 minutes ago, and he came out here. We rehearsed this whole thing.
Okay,
We're basically Shakespeare here.
Yes, that was laughably insane.
And my thing is, if you're going to write a stupid, campy, dumb thing, you imagine if The Dark Knight Rises had the writing of the 70s TV show. But all of the rest of it, with the visuals, they're like, this is dark and gritty. We were in a tomb with a child mummy who had been wrongfully, and it was told to us explicitly that she was put there to die alive. And we have to mess with her corpse in order to solve their stupid puzzle to get out and get greeted by writing that would have made the Scooby-Doo writers go, wait a minute. Is this stupid?
Here's the thing, though. That was so cool.
No. We are going to have to agree to disagree, because if you can watch that and sit through their little whatever the heck
that was the shortest dialogue in any of the, like,
I'm not
as
saying
terrible as the ending was, the climax was super cool.
I am not saying that the dialogue was too long. I'm saying that it was stupid.
It was stupid, but it went by really fast. It was stupid in a kind of fun way.
Okay, you can enjoy it, but I hate it, and it is the worst
like,
Nancy
it
Drew
was
game I have
so
ever played.
Like, I don't know.
I'm never replaying this game, you have to understand.
I mean, to be honest, I'm probably not going to either, but it gets massive props from me for locking you in a tomb with a mummy. And the added story of her being, you know, wrongfully tombed and, like, being put in there alive just adds to how insane
what age range would you put this at? Because the writing implies 4 years old.
Okay, I am not saying, like, the writing is... Yes, please. Corrupt the audio!
The funny thing is that you do far more damage than I do, when I'm just trying to find a way to reposition. I'm saying, this is a game, I get it, like, we're all adults and we like Nancy Drew, but it's not for us, really. Like, these games, if these games were made for the adult audience, they would be rated T for teen, or whatever the ESRB does.
What was
They're
this
rated E for everyone. These are meant for...
Oh, it was rated E for everyone.
Yeah, they're meant for kids, and that's kind of my big problem with it. If they wanted to do, like, some Grim Fandango, let's do some scary imagery type game, you know me, I'm okay with Grim Fandango. I'm not okay with this. Because this isn't appropriate to what the game, in my mind, should be.
It does say for mystery fans 10 and up.
I don't want a 10-year-old playing this. Watch all the angry 10-year-olds.
Okay, I'm not saying the writing was a work of art.
No, I'm not asking for a work of art.
But the writing was more enjoyable.
Good?
The writing was more enjoyable than the final scene, or most of the characters in Stay Tuned for Danger.
This is where we come to...
I enjoyed most of the dialogue with the scientist dude. I was honestly okay with most of the dialogue with Prudence Rutherford.
The thing is, art is subjective, And there's nothing you can ever say that will make me believe that this game isn't the worst game that Her Interactive has ever made. I don't want to play stupid mummy movie game where they suddenly stiltedly stand in a line and go, "Huzzah! Rejoice! For Nancy Drew has found a thing we found somewhere in the ground." And like, go team!
Though I suppose you can kind of see where our opinions divide by looking at another series of games, Laura Bow. I like the Dagger of Amun-Ra. It is an objectively terrible game with some of the worst writing I've ever...
Yes.
Like, oh my gosh. But I love it because some of the dialogue is so bad it's good. But on top of that, the death scenes were so imaginative that it kind of just makes the whole thing worth it for me.
Over-the-top death stuff. I really don't enjoy death stuff in games in general.
Yeah,
and when it's done tastelessly, which I'm sorry, but this was tasteless.
This was cool. I am not kidding. Like, I mentioned this several times.
If you can divorce the images from the dialogue that sandwiches them, maybe you have a point.
Yeah, because my thing is that, and like I mentioned this several times, this entire game, I was so excited for that.
I was really only looking forward to Henrik falling down the stairs. It's all been downhill since then.
And Henrik was fun too. I liked Henrik.
Yeah, I
until he became like a marionette puppet at the end.
It's just it's tasteless, and as someone who enjoys good writing, if you can't manage to have good writing, you need to have something else for me to like it. In this game, it didn't have anything else.
So I personally put it secret of the Scarlet Hand. So I personally put this above
the final scene.
The final scene, because the final scene, just nothing about it was fun. It had a few areas where it was almost fun.
And this is where, one, it wasn't insultingly bad the way that this was at times to me, but this is where we come into our differences, because the final scene had some of my favorite visuals.
Really?
Yes. If they had managed to write a decent game around it, it would have been in one of my top tier games.
Really?
I think the scenery is gorgeous.
Oh man, I
think the
almost...
navigation is terrible.
Oh yeah, the navigation is gosh awful.
Theaters. It was very, very pretty, and that's what you're judging the Scarlet Hand on.
Yeah.
I didn't like any of the visuals in Scarlet Hand. Personal differences.
Yeah.
Except Henrik falling down the stairs. Ah, my head. What is a head?
But, like, I don't remember liking any of the writing in the final scene, so even though the lows weren't as low as Secret of the Scarlet Hand, it was overall more bearable.
And see, and that's where we
and
differ,
the dialogue
because
wasn't
he's
90% of the
judging
game.
On, like, I'm not discounting the lows of Secret of the Scarlet Hand. I think that the only game that goes lower than Secret of the Scarlet Hand is the Salem game, which it goes lower, but in a fourth dimensional way. I I would argue that it's not worse than the Scarlet Hand. It just isn't real.
It exists on another plane of existence.
And that existence is not good. It's a bad game.
This is exactly what I imagine an old apothecary looking like.
Stainless steel counters. Joe constantly going like, I have to go to the bathroom.
We honestly...
Every single person talking to Nancy going, I think we need to talk.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't spoil much since I'm planning on us revisiting it.
If the old apothecary having stainless steel counters spoils the game, lock us up. But if you got anything out of that, having not played the game...
Oh, that was a hot mess, and we are religiously following a walkthrough for it. Because as much as it'll be fun to riff on, I don't want to spend too much time on that game.
No. And sadly, we have to close on that game because it's the last one in the series. I mean, we could. They're claiming that they're working on something new, but I'm not holding my breath.
Yeah, no. I don't know. We could then move on to like the DVD game and the Wii game, just to finish off the experience. I don't know.
This was the worst game. There is not a single game on this list that I hate as much as I hate The Secret of the Scarlet Hand. But that's good news for all of you, because you won't hear me whining as much in future games.
The monkeys. I still have a hard time believing I'll dislike any game more than the monkeys.
The monkeys doesn't have nearly as many dead ends, and at least there are a couple things where it's like, yeah, I like seeing wildlife.
That
That's
game,
nice.
You literally can't complete without a walkthrough.
Yeah. Like,
this one, you have a prayer.
This
one, you have a prayer of completing without a walkthrough.
Please.
Because this one,
if you
it would
have
take
hours
forever
to talk to every single person, call every single phone number, and then do that on repeat until something eventually happens.
It would take forever.
Henrik didn't fall down the stairs until we cheated the first time, because we found out that we had to go outside and enter from
that side, yeah.
Yes. We had already done everything outside. The game just stopped. Nothing was going on.
Okay, yes, that's bad. I mean, a lot of adventure games have that sort of junk, but...
No, I'm sticking to my guns. Ransom of the Seven Ships is a bad game, but it's not nearly as bad as Secret of the Scarlet Hand.
I mean, we'll see. Honest to goodness, that's part of the reason we're doing this, is just because...
We're masochists.
Well, we have disagreements, and I felt like this was the only way for me to have an informed say, because it's been so long since we played these the first time.
Sadly, it means that I'm going to have to replay these. Like, I'm sitting through these having just replayed a large number of them within the past year. So...
Yeah.
My opinions are already formed and set in concrete.
Next time, we will take a look at Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake.
A good game.
Honestly, it may be nostalgia talking, but I would tentatively call it my favorite game in the series.
Yeah, that's nostalgia talking.
I mean, we'll see.
But I mean, also, you don't like things that aren't spooky, so...
guarantee it's going on the top.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Curse of Blackmoor Manor, I am also very excited to replay.
Yeah, I'm not so much, because I've played it, and it's like,
oh my gosh, I started that game. So once we got it, like, I woke up at, like, midnight or something, installed it on the computer, and started playing it, and the intro just scared me so much. I just had to stop it and, like, I don't know, watch Garfield or something. I forget what I did, but it was...
He was a kid at the time.
Oh yeah, I used to be a very, like, I used to really be a scaredy cat.
But you're also going to see a skewed, not necessarily skewed, because art is subjective, except for Poppy Dada's. Hers is garbage. Fight me. But, like, everyone has their own things that they value more, and Peter values aesthetic way more than I do. Specifically spooky aesthetic. So you'll notice that the games that I push higher on the list have stronger characters, have more meaningful interactions, have more compelling mysteries, but his are going to be spookier. So I mean, because I would argue that the best game is either Alibi and Ashes, because oh my gosh, a mystery game that finally lets you do detective work as Nancy Drew. That's incredible. Or Warnings at Waverly Academy, because all of the suspects are believable as like, you look through it and you go, it could literally be any of them. And there are good reasons for them to do it. And
no, I remember
mysteries.
I remember the mystery in that game being good.
The mystery is awesome.
I don't really remember anything other than that. I think there was a secret passage that was cool. But
there were a lot of things that I thought were cool, but it's not quite as dark as some of the other ones. I think that where we will agree, the only dark game that we will agree on is The Ghost of Thornton Hall, which I think is a pretty good game.
Well, and of course, Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake.
Yes.
We'll both agree is very good.
But nostalgia goggles are strong on that one. Like,
I mean,
will fully admit that...
Yes, but I remember the visuals from that game. That game is a strong point for the series. And it introduced me to some, like, really cool concepts and all of that, so... And it has a very... It's one of the games that has, like, the best sort of lonely feeling.
Sure. But that also kind of means that the mystery sucks a little, because...
Well...
like,
yeah, but you still have 3 characters.
You have 3 suspects. None of them are interesting. Well, Red is okay. Red is fun to talk to, but the other 2 are basically just...
Well,
hello!
Yeah, well, we'll see when we...
Right, we shouldn't...
Yeah.
We should stop previewing these.
Yes.
Anyway,
I'll probably be back in a few minutes.
I will not.
Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome. I will be gone.
Yes, and hopefully next time you won't spend the entire time drawing.
I did not spend the entire time drawing. I also scribbled.
And for this one, I'm one to take notes. Like, we're starting from scratch.
I thought that I'd be the one taking notes. If
you can take notes if you want to.
If you're... Because one of us is redundant.
Yeah, no, I know. I know. But, I mean, one of us is taking notes.
Yeah, I kind of figured. See, big Mr. I'm not scared. I like mummies. Dead girl fun. And yet
I'm easily startleable.
Pink fuzzies.
I'm not...
Pink fuzzy mushrooms.
I'm not as easily frightened anymore by imaginary imagery. Bones freak me out.
Bones.
Anyway, I'll be back in a few minutes, but for now, this is the Peter and Deb show. And we're signing off.
Bye.
Bye.